Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So I'm back with another Leetcode Daily Challenge and it is Leetcode number 1288, remove covered intervals. It is a medium level question and I also feel the same. So the question is given an array intervals where arrays interval I equals to Li Ri, which is a range, okay, represent the interval Li Ri. Li is inclusive and Ri is exclusive. Remove all intervals that are covered by another interval in the list. So, so if you see here, the interval AB is covered by interval CD if and only if C is less than equals to A and B is less than equal to D. Okay, so you have to return the minimum number of intervals. And now if you see the example one here, the interval 1 4 3 6 2 8 are given. Okay, so 1 4 is one part and 3 6 can is between the 2 and 8. Okay, so we can remove 3 6 and we just simply consider this 2 8, so the answer is 2. Similarly, if you see second example, the 2 3 is in between 1 and 4, so here we only take 1 4 and the answer is 1. So the constraint are interval length can go go up to 1000. Okay, and of course they only contain two value L and R, so interval I dot length is 2. Li Ri range is 10 to the power 5 from 0, and all the given interval are unique. Okay, so what is the approach? So let's discuss it. First of all, I am going to explain this part. Okay, like what it is. So if you draw a line, okay, and if its point like it is 2 and it is 8, something in between this 2 and 8, like it can be again 2 and again 8, but here it is given that 2 8 you cannot consider. There is always be a unique value. Okay, so 2 8 2 8 will not repeat, it may be 2 7, let's say. So you can see that it will comes in between this 2 8. Okay, so we will not consider this one, we will consider the bigger one. Okay, so our count will only increment by 1. So basically we have to do this thing only. So one thing you have observed, I think, okay, that we need to sort our array. Okay, for like for this example, if I consider this example, it is 1 4, then it is 3 6. Okay, now it is 2 and 8. Okay, so if we sort it, okay, so let me just simply do. Okay, if we sort this, then it will be 1 comma 4. Our work will get somewhat easier. Okay, it is 2 comma 8, then it is 3 comma 6. So how we will sort it? Okay, basically this problem is totally based on sorting. Okay, you need to sort the complete vector given intervals. Okay, so how we will sort it? You can see that if we sort it in with initial value. Okay, so we if I was at 1 and there is 2 starting point and there is 3 starting point, if it is sorted, then we can consider this much. Okay, till 2 start and where it's end. And if it is not sorted, then it is very hard to observe like which part will come inside. Okay, if it is sorted, then we can take to it, then after that we can check if 3 6 is in between, is this 2 8 or not. But if it is 3 6, then let's say there is another value like 4 8. Okay, then another value 2 8. So you cannot predict like what how many value can merge. Okay, in between this or this or maybe this. Okay, so first of all we need to sort accordingly to our starting point. Okay, so first observation is this. Second condition is that like if my uh, this value, okay, if it is submerged completely inside another value, like for these two example, like these two example 2 8 and 3 6, I can say that 3 is 3 is greater than equal to my 2. Okay, and then 6 is smaller than and equal to 8. Okay, if these two condition holds true, then we need not to sort our array. Okay, means if these two condition are valid. For this example, if I take this as I, okay, and this take I plus 1. Okay, so what is our answer? Our answer simply we need to sort accordingly, like if my I is okay, so I compare this part with this part, so means my I plus 1 0 is smaller than or equal to my ith 0. Okay, my ith 0, and I plus 1th first one should be greater than and equal to my I. Okay, if this holds true, okay, if this holds true, it means we need to swap, because what I told you to, so consider the smallest one first. Okay, so we need to swap, but in the code what I have right here is like it is a comparator function. Okay, I just simply write it here, but you can write it separately also. Okay, so it is a0, like this one a, if it is smaller than b0, and ai is smaller than ai is greater than or equal to bi. If it is, then I just simply return true, because we at that time we need not to swap the values. Okay, because at that this time the 2 8 will be at this position and the 3 6 will at this position. So if it is true, then uh, I need not to sort, so I just return true here. Okay, now else you can return false. You can not return false. You just to need, otherwise you just to need sort accordingly to your initial values. Okay, like this L value. So I have done the same thing, and if you don't know, the sort function will swap the values when you return a false. Okay, so if this condition holds true, it will return a true. If this condition holds false, then it will return a false. Okay, so this question is completely based on this part only, this comparator function. Okay, now what I have done, I have just simply taken n. Okay, and initially I just put my first interval after sorting my first interval to a values like start and end. Okay, then then as I take one value, so I have increment my count by 1. I initialize it directly by 1, and I just iterate through 1 to till 1 is less than n, and I just check my this condition again. Okay, after sorting, this will be something look like this. Okay, this part. Then I just check if my current, which is my start and end, let's say my start is this and my end is this, then I will check if my next element is in between this range or not. Okay, so if it is in between this range, then I just simply skip it. Otherwise I increment my count. Okay, and I just reinitialize my start and end by its next value. Means when I am comparing this with this, so my next value is this and this. Okay, so next start is this and this, so I just reinitialize it. Okay, so it will process the whole array, and after that I just return the count. This understanding this part is quite easy, but you need to think it. Okay, why I have write this. Okay, so you can try some more test cases. Even I also get a wrong answer. Okay, so I need to modify it, otherwise I have write it in a very simple way, but it is given me a wrong answer, so I just modified it accordingly. Okay, because one hint is given in the question and another we have to find out, so I just simply write it. Okay, so if you know how to write a comparator function, and if you know a easier way to implement this part, okay, so you can implement, otherwise you can implement this also. Okay, so as I told you, the sort will swap only when it return false, otherwise it will not swap. So if this condition hold true, we need not to swap, because the range is in between our previous range, so we just return true, otherwise we return false. Okay, otherwise we return this one. So if it is true, then it will not swap, and if it is false, then it will swap. Okay, So let me submit the code. Okay, accepted. And as usual, I will provide this question link and my solution link in the description box, so you can check it out there. Okay, and if you like the explanation, so you can like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It will motivate me. So I will see you tomorrow. Till then, goodbye. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.